Hi, I'm Francesca and this is Law of Attraction Changed My Life. Today I want to talk about something that is such a huge part of my life. I'm just really excited to share it. I hope that I explain it in the right way and that you guys totally get it. So if you remember a little while ago, I did a 2017 goals video, and one of my main goals was that I wanted to continue to travel as I did before I had the baby. So the way that I travel is very much based on the book called The 4-Hour Workweek. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below. I'll leave a link to the Amazon where I think that's the cheapest you can get it pretty much. I would highly recommend this book. I read it on a flight back from Australia about 3 years ago, and it legit has changed my life and the way that I live and the way that I do everything really. So I won't go into the book too much, you can read that shit by yourself, but it is amazing. And one of my goals is that I want to continue to travel. I want to show Bohemia the world and just show her that life is more than just being stuck in one place and going through the treadmill of life. So you may have noticed that I do travel a lot. I think this is her 7th or 8th country that she's been to. She's only 8 months old. And you may be wondering how I managed to do it, especially as I'm not a fan of working long hours. I like to work smarter, not harder. And I literally only work 2 evenings a week. So how do we do it? How do we do it? Should we tell them? Yes. The secret is Airbnb. Now, I don't want you to suddenly be like, oh, for God's sake, this is like some sort of ad and click off. It ain't that. So the 4-Hour Workweek teaches you that you need to make the most of all the assets you have. You need less liabilities, more assets, and you need to make the most of where you are in that moment. So for me, I earn pretty much all of my money in the summer. I do spray tans and lashes, and they are really busy for about 5 months of the year. The winter, I don't earn shit. Like, seriously, I have a couple of clients come in, but it is not busy at all. So for me, the winter is the perfect time to just get away, escape, travel. It doesn't cost me anything because I don't have any work anyway. So I have a flat in London. It's nothing special. I mean, I love it, but it's nothing special. It's just a 2-bedroom apartment above a pub in Islington. And for that, I can rent it out for, I made some notes because I can't remember. I can rent that out on Airbnb for about £100 a night. And the thing with Airbnb is you don't have to be in a major city like London. You don't have to have an amazing show home. You don't have to be in a city even. You can be out in the sticks. I have friends that do it in Southend in Essex. I have friends that do it up north in Doncaster, and they just have a regular house like on an estate, like it's not like in a city centre or anything. I even have friends in Australia who use it. So this is something that can be used all over the world. Most people will average about £100 a night, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, depending on where you are and, you know, the quality of your property and what you offer. People will want to stay in my flat in London, and that cost is about £100 a night. And then when you start to look at, actually, where could I go for £100 a night? That's when you start to open up a world of opportunity. So I regularly list my apartment on there. It's super easy to make a listing, by the way. It literally takes about half an hour. You just list how many bedrooms you have, what facilities you have, like do you have Wi-Fi, do you have Sky TV, all that jazz. And then you just put what rate you want for the night. You set up your little calendar, you need to take a few pictures of your house or your apartment or whatever it is, and you're good to go. Everybody on Airbnb is completely verified, like all guests have, you know, they have all their details. It's completely safe, it's completely secure, and Airbnb are insured to the hilt. So even though you hear these horror stories sometimes in newspapers of like people having parties, it very rarely happens. I've been Airbnb in my flat for, I don't even know how long now, like time is not my thing, but a long time, like over a year, and I, touch wood, I've never had anything bad happen. So now I regularly list my apartment, I would say for about maybe 8 days per month, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. I have a baby, I have baby brain. That's your fault. I have baby brain now. I have a brain the size of a baby's. And then I think to myself, where can I go for the same price? So last week we went to Ibiza. Having fun, Bo? So we managed to get an amazing deal on a 5-star all-inclusive hotel. Because it's like off-season, and it was beautiful, gorgeous weather, but it wasn't quite as hot as it is in the summer, it's like super reduced. We got it at a massively reduced rate. Also, because it's all-inclusive, we didn't have to worry about any spending money. It actually worked out to be cost neutral. There's little things I find you can do to make these trips cost neutral. So because we travel so often, we don't treat ourselves to like massive luxury every single time. So for example, this time that we went, we actually took just hand luggage. And to begin with, this absolutely, I won't lie, it terrified me. I was like, yes, that's what I said when I heard. So by not taking hold luggage, we actually saved over £100. We flew with budget airline Ryanair, which was grim as fuck, but actually on the way back, I got 3 seats to myself. Well, not to myself, you were there as well, but we got 3 seats to ourselves, so it was legit luxury. Our hire car was £4 a day. It was a Skoda, which I've never been in a Skoda before in my life, but you know, all hire cars, they're brand new, they're clean. I don't give a shit what brand of car it is. And it's by making small adjustments like that, you can actually travel for free. A cost negative to what your cost of life is at home. I'm a massive eater, especially when I'm in London. And I do have a massive Deliveroo habit. And life is expensive, especially in a city. So if you add up the cost of what you genuinely spend each day where you live, and that's food, eating out, transport, and the cost of your house, like what you could rent it for per night. If you add all that up and actually look at booking a holiday or to travel for the same amount, I think you'll be really amazingly surprised. So yeah, that is how I travel for free all of the time. So if you want to sign up to Airbnb, if you go to airbnb.co.uk/C/Francesca H214, and then that will give you £20 off when you sign up. I'll leave the code down below as well, so you can just direct link through if that is easier. Thanks for watching, and I'll be interested to see what your feedback is on this, because this is something, like I said, it's something that has massively changed my life. We travel so much, so much, and I'm sure that like people must think, how are they always affording to go away? Like literally so many people say to me on my Facebook, they're like, seriously, you're always on a plane, you fly away so much. And you know, we go to places like Thailand, Australia, like long haul. But it really is just that perspective of looking at the cost of your life at home, and yeah, Airbnb really, that's the secret. Like I said, I'll leave the link down below for this book, The 4-Hour Workweek. If you read any book this month, make it that, because it is a book that has definitely changed my life for the better. Thanks for watching. I will be back next week. And if you haven't seen it already, I have actually made a private, closed Facebook group for viewers of this channel. It's called Law of Attraction Changed My Life Group, and I think there's about 300 of us on there now, but it is amazing. Like, everyone's giving each other amazing advice. I try and give my feedback and advice where I can. We're doing a monthly book club. Can you put a cork in it just for 1 second, just 1 minute, and then we'll be done. We're all giving each other advice on there. People are sharing their manifestation stories. It's really amazing. So if you want to come and join that, let me know, and I will approve you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Remember, I'm on Instagram at Law of Attraction Changed My Life, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye!